This week on TNA Xplosion, we're going around the ring with Gia Miller. Plus, the Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week. In case you missed it, and in our main event, it's By Elegance going one-on-one with Harley Hudson in Knockouts action. But first, it's From the Vault, presented by TNA+.
Next step on this spectacular Slammiversary event from Dallas, Texas, is our main event. World Heavyweight Championship Showdown 3-way match is now. For one fall, and is your Slammiversary main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, challenger number 1, making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 216 pounds, a double Austin Aries. The victory over Kenny King puts Austin Aries inside the steel cage. He is challenger number 1. And now, introducing challenger number 2, weighing in at 272 pounds from Denver, Colorado, Lashley. And Taz, if you think about it, it was early in the night when Lashley defeated Samoa Joe. So while Lashley competing for a second time this evening, he has had that downtime.
He has. He definitely has. Great point. But I will say, I think that Aries, I don't know if Aries is 100%. He looks it, but I don't know. His match was extremely physical, and it was later in the night, to your point. But the one advantage I have to say that the world champion has, who's coming out here in a second, is that he is fresh coming into this. He's going to need to be fresh.
And now, introducing their opponents, weighing in at 235 pounds, from Nashville, Tennessee, he is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Showtime, Eric Young. Taz, he's fresh, and he's crazy.
He's crazy.
Hell, think about it.
Hold on,
he's the craziest Canadian this side of Toronto Mayor Rob Ford.
And that's saying a lot right there. So that guy's a trip. He's the whole vacation. But I digress. But anyway, look, you know Eric Young longer than me. You know him a long time. He's crazy, but he's crazy like a fox. He knows what he's doing. And he loves this type of stuff. He loves going into the underdog situation, the overachiever situation. That's his style. That's what built his career. I respect that out of him. So, but he's still, this is tough sledding right here, buddy. Real tough.
There's the World Heavyweight title that was won by Eric Young on April the 10th. He won a Battle Royal. Yes, he later that night defeated Magnus to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Your World Heavyweight title match can only be determined by pinfall or submission only. And I like that, especially with the high stakes in this matchup. Let's make it pin or submission. No need to have escape the cage rules.
And the bottom line, look, the cage is here to keep people out of it. You know, that's basically it. Just the 3 men and the referee going at it for the World Heavyweight title, and there's no wasted motion. And there goes Lashley, just running right through Aries.
And this steel cage match at the request of Eric Young, after he won 2 out of the 3 matches on Impact Wrestling this past Thursday night. Eric unleashes the offense with the right hand. The leapfrog by Lashley. He drops the champ with the clothesline. And again, Bobby Lashley here in this steel cage match.
Oh, man.
He's on his own. No help from Kenny King or MVP.
I don't think he needs any help, bro.
Yeah, because the pressure put on MVP by the TNA Board of Directors.
Yes, true. But right now, Lashley's in control of both men.
Going to take him up to the shoulder. Yeah, that Dominator, that running power slam. But instead, it's Aries who connects on Lashley.
Well, look, I think both men, it's not that they, in essence, they are teaming up on Lashley, but they have something in common. Let's get this big monster out of this thing together, or just keep him down or hurt him. Oh, look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's impressive right there.
The superior strength of Lashley, taking both Aries and Young overhead, but now Lashley sent into the side of the steel cage by the teamwork.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, but then watch Aries. You said be careful and saw how quickly he slid in for the pin attempt.
The thing is, like with Aries, Aries is about Aries, Mike. That's what, he's
always has been.
Straight up self-centered. I respect that out of the guy. And he's going to do what he's got to do to become the world champion. And if that means being buddies for a second or two with EY during this match, he would. And he did that. You? Right. That's how he is. He's conniving. He's He's also about to get press slammed. The press.
Wow. Boy, what a view we had of that. The face of Aries went right into the side of the steel cage. Then on the other side of the ring, Aries Young.
Bobby, I'm sorry, Mike. Bobby Lashley just taking big human beings, throwing them around like them rag dolls. Let's take a look here. Look at this. Both men ramming Lashley into that steel fence. But look at the power here. And then Lashley just, after that, took EY and just chucked him.
Lashley covers the champ, and EY powers out. Again, pin or submission. The only way to determine a winner in the cage match.
Well, look at this game plan here by Aries. Going after those round kicks, going after the back of the hamstring of Bobby Lashley. But, oh, man, again, the power. And look at this. Oh, watch EY. I'm sorry. Watch EY here, Mike.
Here comes Eric Young with a missile drop kick off the top. Nailed Lashley. Champ covers.
Might get him.
Champ gets two.
What I was about to say was about Lashley, in my opinion, the longer the match goes, I feel the stronger he gets. And that's a conditioning thing. His match sense, his physicality, the muscle mass on him, his diet, everything about his life. He's built for battle. Lashley is built for battle, and he's proven it.
Talked about the resumes of the two challengers throughout this evening. Lashley, former two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Aries, of course, taking that option C, turning the X Division Championship into the World Heavyweight title. And now Aries and Lashley look to become World Heavyweight Champions once again.
You saw Aries grabbing at that shoulder. I'm telling you, that little bit right there we saw in Aries. He's not, I don't think he's 100% out of that match with Kenny King. I'm telling you that.
You can definitely see him favoring it as he gets turned inside out by the champ's clothesline.
Nice back suplex by EY.
Leads to the pin, and champ gets two again.
And you know what, Mike? I mean, how bad? Tell our audience how bad. And you know what, Eric Young, as I said very well, how bad, how proud, I should say, is EY being the world champion?
I mean, he's talked about it on so many occasions, how it's been the most important factor in his wrestling life. All the years that he struggled to get to this point and become World Heavyweight Champion. And now, that title could be
in jeopardy for sure.
Dangerous jeopardy here.
My God. Oh. Look at that. Look at that out of Aries. No stopping this guy. He sees EY, kicks out. He drills Lashley. I love it.
Would he go for the brainbuster here on Lashley?
Can he get him up? Can he get him up? Oh my God.
He had that brainbuster in mind, but Lashley counters by flinging Aries overhead into the cage. And Lashley could win the title here with the pin on Aries, of course, and almost did.
That's right. Let's take a look at the lower back, the lower spine. Oh, man, how about that? But he almost got the...
How about that DDT out of nowhere by the champ?
And as you stated, Mike, when Lashley covered Aries for the pin, if he would have got the 1, 2, 3, Lashley would have been new world champion. Imagine that.
Just this close. Eric charges into the corner. Lashley connects, but now all three men involved with Aries.
That was nasty.
Open hand chop to the chest of Eric Young. Ooh.
Just doing anything he can, Aries, to just hurt, injure, do something to Eric Young.
Oh, EY takes Aries up to the shoulders, then uses the body of Aries almost as a battering ram.
Mike, look at this.
Oh, imagine that. Look at the superior strength here of Eric Young. Both Lashley and Aries got 500 pounds.
Hey, man.
Up on his shoulders. Wow.
Mad respect right there for EY.
Pin, cover on Lashley, no.
That was impressive. Let's take a look at that power.
Not seeing it, but I'm not believing it.
You got to do a lot of squatting, a lot of hack squatting and leg pressing to have that kind of power.
And we come back live, and, well, we know the object is not to escape. As Eric was climbing up to the corner, who knows what he was having in his mind, what kind of offensive move that he would attempt from out the side of the
this
cage.
is dangerous here, Mike. Very dangerous area here.
And Lashley.
Oh, no. Oh, my
wow.
God.
Through the body of Eric Young, just draped over the top of the cage.
I don't know what the hell Lashley's doing here.
Lashley reigning in the rights. But Aries.
Hang on, this is dangerous here. Remember, it's pinfall or submission.
That's it.
Not escape the cage. This is dangerous. You have all these men, one EY hanging off the tops of the steel cage. Oh, no.
Wow. Jumping in midair, snapping off the Hurricane Rana, Super Hurricane Rana from the top was Aries on Lashley.
Wait, Mike.
The champ.
Oh, no.
The crazy Eric Young.
Oh, Eric, be careful.
Oh, look how high Eric Young is. All the way at the top of the cage. Drops the elbow onto the chest of Lashley.
That was insane.
Here's the cover. Here's the pin. Aries makes the save.
Wow.
Aries going to go brainbuster. He's got him up.
Got him.
And he dropped him right on his head.
Aries going to win it.
Aries going to be the champ.
Aries going to win it.
Here's two. No, not enough.
God, that was so close. Aries can't believe it.
The move that has gained Aries so many wins.
What a match. What a match. Oh!
Aries speared out of his boots by Lashley. Who covered. And we almost had a new champion again right there.
I don't know who's going to win this thing, but whoever it is, it's going to cap off. Oh, a great night. This has been awesome. Uh-oh. Lashley's in the zone, baby.
And he's got the champion Eric Young in his sights. Eric, as he gets to his feet. Oh, able to drop down. Oh, and he went for the spear. And Lashley went flying. He went headfirst into the cage door and then landed outside the ring. That spear that gained him this spot.
I don't know how his skull is not split open. Lashley really hit that steel hard, exploding through the gate. EY sees an opening. It's a one-on-one opportunity. One-on-one opportunity.
Hits the top rope elbow on Aries.
EY's got him hooked.
Leg hook.
1, 2, 3. Oh, my God.
And just two.
The disappointment in the eyes of EY. What a match here.
Feel like we've been saying that all night.
The energy in this arena has been awesome throughout the night.
Well, Eric Young motioning to the crowd that he has a finishing move in mind here for Aries. Talking about the pile driver was EY.
Uh-oh.
Instead, the reversal. But then the roll through. And Aries with the drop kick right in the face of the champ.
Well, you know, Lashley's still obviously out. I'm sure he's knocked out cold on the outside there. How hard he hit that steel gate. Again, a one-on-one opportunity for each of these men here.
Aries first to his feet as they exchange mid-ring. The forearm shots. The right hand by the champion, Eric Young.
It's like a hockey fight out here.
And Eric's still on his feet.
He's barely on his feet. EY, he's going to go roaring forearm. Yep, oh!
Discus missed. Oh, went for the flying forearm, did Eric Young, and that missed.
Boom!
That time the discus forearm was right on target, right on the money.
And he's got him cornered, got EY cornered, drills him with another one. Great job by Aries.
There's the full speed corner drop kick. You could hear the impact of the blow in the corner. Opportunity presents itself for Aries if he hits the brainbuster. EY able to fight it off using the side of the gate and hit the pile driver out of nowhere.
Nailed it. Got to turn him over, Eric. Got to turn him over. Shoot a
Champion
half.
covers, 2, keeps the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Eric Young.
Tremendous job by Eric Young. Bobby Lashley at the very end was trying to get back in. You can see his eyes. He's out of it. He hit that steel so hard. The big story. EY somehow gets it done. Stage champ.
What a spectacular ending to a tremendous Slammiversary pay-per-view event. Eric Young has done it again.
And now, here on TNA Xplosion, it's time for the Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week in honor of the late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, TNA Wrestling's next mega on sale is on the horizon. TNA is heading to Baltimore, Maryland, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The pre-sale begins Monday, June 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern for TNA Plus subscribers only. Then the general on sale, the mega on sale, is Wednesday, July 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern. Visit TNAWrestling.com for complete ticket information. At number 4, this coming Thursday on Impact, we found out Masha Slamovich will be defending her TNA Knockouts World Championship against her former MK Ultra teammate, Killer Kelly, but it's been taken up a notch. Masha Slamovich put out the challenge, and it's been made official. The Knockouts World Championship will be decided in a chain match this Thursday on Impact. At number 3, this past week during a media tour of New York, the Hardys announced a huge matchup for Slammiversary. We will see a 4-way match for the TNA World Tag Team titles as the champions, the Nemeths, will defend against the Rascals, First Class, and the Hardys Sunday, July 20th, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus at the UBS Arena on Long Island, New York. Get your tickets now at TNAWrestling.com for Slammiversary. At number 2, this past Tuesday night on NXT, Trick Williams successfully defended the TNA World Championship against Josh Briggs in a controversial match to begin with. The champion managed to get out of yet another title defense, and this past Thursday on Impact, his road to Slammiversary was made very clear. At number 1, per our Director of Authority, Santino Marella, at Slammiversary, Joe Hendry will get his contractual rematch for the TNA World Championship against Trick Williams. However, Mike Santana said going off the air on Impact that he wants in on that title match. Will this be made into a 3-way matchup? We'll have to wait and see on the road to Slammiversary. Still to come, By Elegance goes one-on-one with Harley Hudson here on Xplosion. But coming up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Around the Ring. As always, I'm your host, Gia Miller, and today we are sitting down with normally the wild child. It's early in the morning, so maybe the mild child right now, Jody Threat. Jody, thank you for sitting down with me.
Thanks, Gia. I'm happy to be here.
You know, it's been a while since I had you on. You were one of my very first guests when I took over Around the Ring. And we talked about brunch. We talked about mimosas. We still got to go get some.
Yeah, what the heck?
We still got to go get some.
That was almost like 2 years ago, too.
It's been a while. And, man, so much has happened. And I just got to say, like, you've always looked incredible. But in the past year, you have just, like, you look incredible. And, I mean, your training regimen has just been insane. Yeah. Tell the people a little bit about what you've been doing when you're not doing this.
Oh, man. Where do I start? You know, it's been wild.
Yeah.
I am wild in real life. We just never stop.
Yep. Not a gimmick.
No, it's not a gimmick. It really isn't. Jiu-jitsu is where it all started.
Right.
Like many women, you have a breakup and you must now redirect energies elsewhere. So I got really into
that.
So you got to redirect that energy sometimes. And so I found that a good outlet for me was jiu-jitsu. And that's kind of how that huge transformation happened, loneliness and jiu-jitsu. It'll do that.
And do you do gi, no gi? What do you do?
I do a combination, actually. So I like gi because it slows it down and you really need to focus on technique. Whereas when I want to speed things up and I'm feeling comfortable with what I'm doing, then we go to no gi because it's just like slip, slip, slip. It don't matter. But then with that gi, someone just snags you and you're like, oh my God. And it's very specific ways of getting out of that and technique. And sometimes brute strength does not help you there. But yeah, so that's like primarily where we are. I've been lifting weights for forever, but we've actually switched that up too. Again, wild hair up my ass. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness.
I've said much worse on the show.
I've been doing like strongman competition training. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, that started, I would say, in the fall. Actually, we were on a loop. I don't remember, maybe in Texas, one of the Texas loops, and we had a gym where we walked in to do a shoot and they had strongman stuff happening. So I was like kind of like poking out one of these sandbags and there was this like yoke thing. And so I got home and I was like super inspired. So found this guy who actually wrestles out in Winnipeg and he's my trainer and he sends me programs and I train in Toronto at a place called Fortis and I get really strong doing that sort of thing.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then most recently, you know, I've added boxing. You got to tuck those elbows in, hands up, chin down. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. Luckily, we opened a wrestling school, a pro wrestling school, in an MMA complex. And
wow.
Yeah, and we have like an Olympic medalist, literally, a guy named Chris Wilson.
Okay.
No, not Wilson, Johnson. Chris Johnson. 92 Olympics. I think he won like a bronze for Canada.
Holy cow.
How can you not train with someone of that caliber?
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, and he's like, you. And I'm like, He's like, you want to box? And I was like, not really. The idea of getting hit in the head repeatedly. He's like, but I think you should. And I said, okay.
That's a very diverse training regimen. So you recently started the boxing.
Yes.
What challenges have you found with that? It's so different from wrestling, so different from jiu-jitsu.
It's different in the way of everything. Like your hands are so up and in. What shocked me is like I don't get sore from working out anymore, but my hands and like specific parts of my wrists and forearms were so jacked up for like days. Like today they're starting to feel better, but I couldn't even like make fists. So I guess like adjusting to getting sore after a new workout. Like I said, I haven't had to deal with that in I don't know how long.
Whole new muscles that you've never...
Yes. And just like even like the patterning is different. Like I feel like jiu-jitsu is like very like free flowing and you just kind of like go with the flow and try not to die and get choked out, you know? Whereas like lifting, it's just heavy, but like these are, you know, you got 1, 2,
it's precision.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's very specific stuff.
Yeah, you got to get the hips in.
Yeah, see, you know about these things.
Oh, well,
you know.
I'll drop a little bit of Gia Miller lore in there. I did a little bit of Muay Thai once upon a time. once upon a time. My defense was terrible.
Okay,
but when they wanted someone to work on their defense, they put me in there because I just light them up. So,
are we gonna fight for real?
No,
I don't want to fight you.
I don't want to fight you either.
Okay,
I don't want to fight you. I would totally lose.
Okay.
But Jody, thank you so much for sharing this with me. You know what? Hey, maybe we'll put the headgear on. We'll get the big gloves and maybe we'll do a little sparring.
Just a little
sparring.
Yeah, a 1-2.
Yeah, just a little 1-2. Just a 1-2. Jody, thank you so much for sitting down with me. It's always a pleasure. I love you so much. Guys, this has been Around the Ring.
Did you miss anything from Impact? No problem, we'll get you all caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
And right now, Mike Santana is building momentum right here tonight in the main event in this street fight. He's turning it around on Francis.
Oh, and Santana over the top!
And now,
Driving Francis into the steel steps.
all the way around. And there's that table that Santana introduced early on. Oh, if one is good, I guess two is better.
Santana breaking out the lumber. Been waiting a long time to get his hands on AJ Francis in this capacity.
And what kind of devilish design is going on in the mind of Mike Santana here?
You better believe Mike Santana's not done yet, but AJ Francis was thinking about a down payment into the apron. Santana, moonsault to the outside.
Great wherewithal there from the realist.
And think about how motivated Mike Santana is. That at Slammiversary on Long Island, not far from his home in New York City. It'll be Trick Williams versus Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship. The title Santana was screwed out of by Francis. Rolling through.
Whoop, Santana was thinking frog splash there.
Uh-oh. Rolling buck 50.
Is that enough?
Cover. Francis gets the right shoulder up in time.
Santana couldn't believe that, but doesn't waste any time here. Goes right after these chairs. Certainly has something nasty on his mind.
Oh, up onto the shoulders. The strength of Mike Santana. Death Valley driver into the chairs. Cover. Oh, no, it's not enough.
There's a little bit maybe more to AJ Francis than meets the eye. Check this out. The strength of Santana puts Francis down, but not enough to put him away.
Sent out to the apron there by the big man. Francis with a heavy clothesline.
That puts Santana down, and now out here in a very precarious position.
Up onto the shoulders. Francis has control of Mike Santana. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Look at the strength of Mike Santana. Through the tables.
Good God! AJ Francis' carcass exploding through those tables at ringside.
I think Francis is having flashbacks to Montreal at Slammiversary last year. Oh, wait a minute. There's the TNA World Champion, NXT's Trick Williams.
Say his name, he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry going after Trick, picking up where they left off in the Champions Challenge.
These two can't be contained. You know, Hendry has his chance once again to get the title back at Slammiversary.
Meanwhile, back inside the ring, Santana focused on Francis.
Is he feeling froggy?
Hockey splash! Oh, and a kick out by AJ Francis. Oh, that was close.
And Santana, along with half of Pennsylvania, couldn't believe it.
Is it time to spin the block? Oh, no, the TFL!
And that could be disastrous.
Oh, he's going for the down payment. Up onto the shoulders. Santana trying to survive the 330-pounder.
Oh, no way.
Dear God, this is sacrilege! AJ Francis with a Styles Clash in a TNA ring. Not like this. Oh, thank God! Santana kicked out.
From one AJ to another, but not enough to put the realist away.
And now Francis, I think Francis is calling for that champagne bottle. Remember, he used it on Santana a few weeks ago on the penthouse.
That's right, that whole sequence of events is what led to Mike Santana's suspension.
I think Francis wants it down. Whoa, wait a minute, he went for spin the block. Oh, the champagne bottle! Payback for Santana! Spin the block! Cover! Santana gets his payback on AJ Francis!
Here is your winner,
And what a piece of payback from Mike Santana. Let's take a look back at some of this matchup. Of course, we saw the power of Santana throwing the big man through the hardware.
And then this down the stretch, AJ Francis, boom, the champagne bottle to the head. Payback for the first class penthouse from weeks ago here on Impact that led to Santana's suspension. Santana picking up the win in this street fight in our main event. Mike Santana fought so hard that night on NXT, trying to win back the TNA World Championship for this company, but First Class thwarted that effort.
Come my damn music! Hey, yo, Pittsburgh! Where we at? I have sweat. I have clawed. I have bled every single day to be where I am today. And it's because of all of you. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck real quick. They don't call me the standard of TNA for nothing. When you mention the world title, you mention my damn name. Slammiversary, New York, New York. UBS Arena. You know what I want, right? Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, Mike Santana, the main event, Slammiversary. Santino, you know what to do. If anything, you owe me one. But these people want it, huh? I'll give a little spoiler. I ain't going to New York to lose, Poppy. So get used to this face, because I'm the damn standard of TNA.
Mike Santana didn't come this far to just come this far. Could Santana be given the opportunity to bring our world title home in his home of New York at Slammiversary? Up next, our main event features knockouts action as By Elegance goes one-on-one with Harley Hudson. This match is next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion. Now it's time for our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the personal concierge. I'd like you to shut your mouths when I speak. I represent the most beautiful, gorgeous, and stunning women in the world. The opposite of what I see here in Arizona. You're all a bunch of ugly degenerates. Hey, you with no teeth, you should go see a dentist immediately. Immediately. Call Dr. Finkelstein if you can afford it. Hey, lady, there isn't enough perfume in this entire state to cover your stench. You stink, you pig! But ladies and gentlemen, I have someone I want to bring out with a beautiful smile, and someone that smells like the roses from the Garden of Eden. So please welcome the beautiful Miss M. By Elegance.
Anybody else find it weird that the personal concierge is commenting about how the rest of the brand smells?
Yeah, he seems like a huffer.
We're ready for action here on the campus of Arizona State University in the greater Phoenix area, the site of Against All Odds 2025, which you can relive now anytime on demand on TNA Plus, including the countdown to Against All Odds, where we saw the Elegance brand, including M. By Elegance. Their first match is a trio. Get a victory against Gia Brookside, Harley Hudson, and Mila Grace.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Mila Grace, Harley Hudson.
Good opportunity for Hudson to get a little payback against the Elegance brand.
Absolutely. I wish we could get some payback on the personal concierge. That would be quite fulfilling. But I'm excited to see Harley Hudson in action here on Xplosion.
I would love to snap his scrawny little neck.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Remember what we talked about.
What did we talk about?
Deep breaths.
Woosah.
Isa.
So this is Harley Hudson up against M. By Elegance. M just toying with Harley Hudson there, was trying to use her size and height to her advantage. Harley Hudson wasn't going to play that game at all.
Using her smarts and her flexibility. Harley Hudson never ceases to impress.
Cover and a kick out, the Liverpudlian Harley Hudson, just like Gia Brookside.
I like that word.
It's special, isn't it?
And they are special girls. Oh.
I know Harley Hudson getting a little workout in. Oh, and now M crashes and burns. Gotta work the abs. Oh, gotta protect the abs as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, face first goes M. Now Hudson follows up very nicely.
Dr. Finkelstein's gonna have his work cut out for him.
Boy, they keep him busy.
You know, they tried to refer me to him. I don't really know how to take that.
I wouldn't take it well. Oh! M catching Hudson, driving her face first into the hardest part of the ring, and now following it up. Oh my God, where steel meets wood.
Over and over again. Oh! They're really trying to keep Dr. Finkelstein in business.
Well, the personal concierge has made no friends here in Tempe, Arizona. It puts the icing on the cake, so to speak, for the Elegance brand. A cover and a kick out there by Hudson.
I just wish this Arizona heat would just go ahead and melt him.
Now M focusing on Hudson. You know, you and I had the first opportunities really to call Maggie Lee in action here in TNA Wrestling, especially here on Xplosion, to see what that person turned into within the Elegance brand, now known as M. Oh, it's so disheartening.
You know, that is exactly what opportunities will do to you.
Cover on Hudson and a kick out.
You can either get better or you can get bitter. And I'm not really sure where M is falling on that scale.
Come on, M drawing the attention of our referee, Frank Gastineau, and the personal concierge all over Hudson. There's Myla Grace to back up Hudson. Now M body scissors here on Hudson.
Using those long legs to her advantage, just tying up Hudson.
Seen some great showings from Harley Hudson and Myla Grace, who both signed with TNA Wrestling at the same time. Both came over here from the United Kingdom looking for an opportunity in TNA Wrestling. Both competed in Gut Check once upon a time. Oh, and a knee strike there by M, just as Hudson had a window of opportunity.
Speaking of a gut check.
Going for the abdominal stretch here is M by Elegance. Of course, the remainder of the Elegance brand, Ash and Heather, are the reigning TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions.
Now, speaking of the tag team division, I mean, it's getting crazy.
It's been inspiring, hasn't it been?
Indeed it has.
The inspiration is back. I'm ecstatic. Oh! Chop there by Hudson. Hudson taking M off of her feet. And now Harley Hudson's got a window of opportunity. Sending M into the corner.
She is small, but she is mighty.
Hip attack there by Hudson, another one.
Just giving it to M.
And Hudson with a third. Finkelstein's gonna be working through the weekend. This is the cover, shoulders down, and the left shoulder up in time there for M.
Oh, and M is still reeling. Harley's gotta capitalize.
Now Hudson takes control of the head of M. Hold on, shoulders down, and a kick out. Hudson into the cover. M able to bridge out just for a moment.
Oh!
Well, now Hudson, does Hudson have it here? Oh no, M with the shoulders down and a kick out.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Down goes Hudson! M by Elegance wins!
Here is your winner, M by Elegance.
You know, we can say what we want about the Elegance brand, but it seems to be working so far, at least for M.
The latest product reveal from the Elegance brand gave the world M by Elegance. The brand only continues to grow stronger as the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions Ash and Heather build momentum into the future. The road to Slammiversary continues here in TNA.